everyone, it's Rachel from Sweet and Simple Home. Thank you so much for coming by today. Today I am continuing a long-standing tradition here on my channel, and that is for Valentine's Day I share the love with other channels that I really love, that I enjoy their content, and I link them down below so you can go visit them and hopefully subscribe as well and just sort of spread the YouTube love to other creators that I feel are doing an awesome job. This is by no means a comprehensive list. There are many channels that I love. These are specifically channels that I know for sure I've never shared before. And I do have a playlist of my Share the Love videos from the past, and many of these channels are still up and running and still channels that I love to watch. So I will link to past videos in the description box for you guys as well. So hopefully we can just spread a lot of love this Valentine's Day. So some of these channels are on the bigger side, but they're still wonderful and worth talking about. And some of them are smaller and newer and ones that we could really help out and boost by subscribing and checking out. So with that, I'm going to dive into my list. The first channel I'd like to recommend is Girl in Calico. I really love her video creating style. She has a very cinematic approach. She has a lot of beauty in her videos, but it's a very simplistic beauty. She does gardening, and she makes quilts, and she repurposes things and just creates this gorgeous atmosphere. I highly recommend her. She has a very soothing quality to her videos, so they're wonderful for when you just want to relax and watch something beautiful. So I highly recommend Girl in Calico. So this channel is one that I really enjoyed watching over my break from YouTube. I discovered a series that this creator did on this home that he purchased that was just full. It was a hoarder's house, so it was like full of all this really cool old vintage stuff. It's called Curiosity Incorporated. Alex, the creator, is an antique store owner up in Canada. So it's a really cool channel. He does a lot of cool things, like where he'll open up this trunk that he bought at an auction or on an estate sale, and it's like full with all this old cool stuff. I really enjoyed watching it. I'm hooked. I watch all of his videos now. So I highly recommend the series though, where he goes through this woman's house and kind of uncovers the history of her in and of herself, so you can kind of get into the whole story of it. It's wonderful. So Curiosity Incorporated is a really fun channel. So if you're looking for more content similar to my own, I really love Miranda Christine. She is such a sweet, lovely person. She has a desire to make her home beautiful, and she thrifts a lot. And she has some wonderful recipes. Some of the recipes she shared we have incorporated into our family, and we really love them. And she's just a delight to watch. So I highly recommend her. If you like my channel a lot, I'm sure you will love her. So one of my most favorite channels right now is Lady Mary Beth. She is so classy, and she lives in Texas, but she also has a home in Germany, and she's very knowledgeable about crystal and antiques and different companies that are sort of high-end that you can find at Goodwill or at estate sales, and she takes you along with her thrifting, and she highlights specific stores and specific like companies that repurpose things, and she does gorgeous tablescapes, and she's very friendly and personable. She has this dignified manner that I find very appealing, and it's just fun to see what she finds out thrifting as well, and what she thinks is valuable and what she personally is drawn to. So I love that channel. I put her on while I am chopping vegetables or cooking dinner. Her videos usually last the whole time I'm doing that, and I find it quite fun. So I hope you'll go check her out too. So a channel I recently found a few months ago that I just have binge watched is Sarah's October Home. She has a very sweet demeanor as well and does a lot of thrift with me videos and hauls. She decorates in a cottage style, which I really love, and she has a very thrifty way about her as well, which I also really appreciate, and I find myself feeling very inspired when I watch her videos. So she's a smaller channel, so I definitely hope you guys will go subscribe to her and give her some love and support. Another fairly new channel channel that I know we will see her just fly and succeed here on YouTube. She is wonderful, is Kristen Hoffman. She has a wonderful, bubbly personality. She loves to thrift. She loves God. She is a wonderful mommy and just has a very likable way about her in her videos. So she does a lot of thrifting and thrift hauls and house and home kind of decorating videos, and they just bought a new house, so I'm sure she's gonna have a lot of great content for us. So if you haven't checked her out already, I hope you will. It's a really fun channel if you just want some really good, fun, enjoyable content. One channel I discovered in my in my desperation for gardening knowledge was Jerry Landers at Hopalong Hollow. She is so wise and knowledgeable, and she also has a home just full of antiques, and she loves to share like different recipes and ways to use things you grow in your garden. She is an artist, and so she sometimes shares the creations that she makes. She has gorgeous gardens and beautiful ideas for like creating beauty outside, and she's a grandmother, so she has so much wisdom to share with me being younger, and I've asked her for advice on my garden and in the comments, and she has engaged with me and helped me, and I really appreciate her and her content. She has a very soothing way about her as well, so if you like that about my channel, you will love Jerry at Hopalong Hollow. So if you enjoy watching recipes or food preservation videos, I recommend The Needy Homesteader. This creator has the most heartbreaking story recently. She went through a very traumatic event, and so she's very recently come back to YouTube, but she has a wealth of videos in the past of canning and different recipes that are very frugal and just help you build up your pantry. I had subscribed 2 weeks before this traumatic event happened, and so I definitely want to recommend her channel to you guys, just so even if all you do is watch her old content, you're helping her out with the ad revenue. So I want to spread the word about her channel. If you're interested at all in really great ways to preserve food, you should definitely go check her out. So I have a couple like wild card channels to throw in there. So you guys know I love music, I love history, I love books and things like that. So one of the channels I've really loved that's a music channel is called Abilene Music, and it was started by two artists that I was already following, but they started a new group, and it's the Photo Sisters. So two of the Photo Sisters have now started this other group called Abilene, and it is beautiful instrumental music. It's like a fusion of modern instrument use and classical instrument. It is just fascinating to listen to, and they have a lot of music videos and music available on their channel, and you can also, you know, whatever music subscription you have, they're available on everything there too. But you know, if you're on YouTube, they have a channel, so I recommend them. So I really love history and especially World War II history. I've shared this a million times with you guys, but I just eat it up. I find it so fascinating, and it's so funny, the more I read and watch and pursue knowledge on understanding all that happened during World War II, the more I find I didn't know. I really like these two channels in particular for learning about this history, and one is called The History Underground. This is my favorite history channel. He actually will take you to historic locations, talk to you about them. You just feel like you're almost like exploring with him, and he'll take you to museums and different like locations even in Europe of the battles, and show you what remains there and talk about what happened there. It is fascinating. I watch it with my kids. I love it, and he's just a very likable guy. I feel like him and my husband would be friends. The other one I really like to watch is called Remember World War II. This guy goes and interviews people who went through World War II, either as soldiers or Holocaust survivors. I don't know if I would recommend this one for watching with your kids, because sometimes it's just gut-wrenchingly sad, and sometimes it breaks your heart. If we don't remember history, we're destined to repeat it. So I definitely have to be in the mood for this channel to be able to handle some of the stories. but also I just find myself so inspired by the stories of these survivors and these soldiers. So I definitely recommend these channels if you love World War II history. So that wraps up my Share the Love video for this Valentine's Day. Again, I hope you'll go check out ones in the past. Still, many of my YouTube friends are still creating, and I have their channels linked in past recommendations, so I hope you'll go check them out too. And let me know what some of your favorite channels are to watch. I have found many a wonderful creator based on your guys' recommendations, so I hope you'll let me know in the comments who your favorites are as well. Happy Valentine's Day to you all. I hope you feel the love from me. I appreciate you guys so much for being here. Some of you have been with me from back when I started my channel. I think it was 2014. We've been through a lot together, and I'm just grateful that you're here. And those of you who are new, I hope you'll subscribe. I love making my home beautiful little by little, and just taking that on through different frugal projects and thrifty endeavors, and of course yard sales and estate sales and all that sort of thing. So if you like that too, I hope you'll hit that red subscribe button, and the little bell will notify you when I post new content. All right, you guys, take care. Happy Valentine's Day, and I'll be back with more soon. Bye!